Hey Taurus, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for February 9th through February 15th, so Valentine's Day week, all right? Okay, so I am using a bunch of my decks today because I feel like it, all right? And we're really going to be looking at things from your person's perspective for this week, okay? So which might be helpful for some of you during this week of love, okay? Whoops. And we'll just see what comes up. If you hear munching in the background, that's Barney eating his breakfast. He was just looking at me all shivering and cold. The heat just kicked on and he likes to sit by the heater a lot. He just got a haircut. It's one of the funniest haircuts I've ever seen because I told them, I said, look, if you can avoid shaving his whole face, you know, basically the hair on his face is pretty much makes up his face, right? So anyways, they did. They shaved it, but they left this messy hair on top of his head, so it looks like he's wearing a toupee. And it's just the funniest thing. I might ask for it again, actually, because it really makes me laugh. So anyway, not that you guys care, but, you know, my dogs are a little bit, pretty much my world. They entertain me. And the other thing that I did this week, which you might want to consider doing, you know, I changed around my furniture in my living room. Now, that may not sound like a big deal, okay? But it kind of is when having the couch by the window has, you know, obviously creates an opportunity for Boogie to just sit there and look out the window all day and bark at stuff. So I'm like, could it be that simple to simply move the furniture so he's not sitting in front of the window all day? Well, that has worked. And it's also changed the energy in my house. It's just, I don't know, there's a calmer overall energy. And truthfully, when he is barking like that, it creates tension. It creates tension for the other two dogs, and it creates tension for me, especially when I'm doing readings. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you for this week. All right, let's look. What do we have? Not identifying with negative thoughts. All right, so remember, this is coming from your person. So, you know, it feels like this is really good energy. In this particular deck, you're either going to see a card like this that's white with red writing, or you're going to see a red card with white writing. This says that your person in some way is in a higher vibration right now. Card number 55, they are making changes, and it feels like it's changes to how they're thinking. They might have had a realization that they might have been somebody that tended to look at the negative side of things versus the positive side, which, you know, it's much easier to look at the negative side, to be down, to be focused on what you can't do versus what you can. That's why there are a lot more people, you know, that don't succeed in life than there are that do succeed, okay? So that's a really good energy. So when it comes to you, you know, that might be significant. I don't know. Let's see. We'll keep going. What do we have here? Significant information showing up out of the blue. Okay, so this might mean that something is coming from this person, some type of information is coming from this person directly, or there might be some information coming in about this person to you. okay? And it feels like it comes in out of the blue. It doesn't mean that somebody is going to share this with you. You might see it online. You might see it on social media. You might see it in a picture of some sort. It feels like some information is going to fall into your lap with respect to this person. Yeah, and we'll take a look at what that's about. What do we have here? Time is my enemy. So this is the Raw Ego Speaks deck, and it's about, what this person's core, what's coming from this person's core. So this person, in some way, they feel time is their enemy. Time doesn't have to be your enemy unless you look at it that way, okay? But when it comes to you, this person might feel like time is their enemy. They might feel like they're running out of time. The number 19 breaks down to the number 10, which, says that this person knows that they might be on their last leg when it comes to you in some way. So they feel like their time is running out in some way. So let's see, what else? Nice. Authentic communication. Love it. And if this person is going to be reaching out to you or talking to you or taking some time to really focus on being authentic, this person might not have been completely authentic with you in the past. And that might have been something that you were aware of. That might have been what caused them to be in a negative place. When we're not authentic, okay, that builds up in us. Okay, because we know we're not being true to ourselves. We know we're not aligned with the universe. We might not think like that. We might not say, oh gosh, I'm not aligned with the universe. But that is what happens. Negativity builds up when you're not authentic. You don't feel free. You don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like you can be yourself for some reason. There usually is some fear of judgment when you're completely authentic. Like, oh my gosh, am I going to really let these people or this person or Taurus, am I really going to let Taurus see who I truly am? It feels like your person wants to do that. Now, whether or not they will or not, I have no idea, but it feels like their intention is to be authentic, especially if they haven't been in the past. And they might know that time is their enemy in some way, or they're looking at things like that. Like, I don't have much time when it comes to Taurus, okay, to you. What do we have here? Ooh, spiritual. Now, you might be very spiritual, okay, or this person is potentially coming into a more spiritual way in some way. You might have brought a spirituality towards them without even knowing it. Sometimes certain connections do that. This connection might have done that for you. It might have done it for you first. And now it's happening to them as well. And they know spiritually that unless they're authentic, this isn't going to work. Okay? And that could be, with the significant information showing up out of the blue, it's going to be authentic. And I feel like it's coming. There might be some spiritual support around you that could be helping this person as well. This person might have some spiritual support. And that is why this person is not necessarily identifying with negative thoughts that they've had in the past. So what do we have here? Look at, speaking about my feelings has always been difficult for me. So that could be what they were not authentic about in the past. That could be what caused them to be in a negative space, in a negative mood, looking at things from a negative perspective because they weren't able to be authentic in the past. The spiritual energy is connecting authentic communication with this person's feelings. So it's like nothing feels right except being authentic, except speaking your feelings. Because this person, they know, I feel like they know they only have one shot with you to get it right. So let's take a look and see what some of this is about here. All right, so we're going to clarify this card here, the negative thoughts. We'll take a look at significant information. We're going to look at authentic communication, spiritual, and speaking about my feelings has always been difficult. All right. Not identifying with negative thoughts. Lovers. So these negative thoughts did have to do with something around this connection. What they were is going to be different for a lot of you, okay? But you probably know on some level what it might be. It might be that they had negative thoughts or feelings about commitment, or negative thoughts or feelings about how much time the two of you spent together. Possibly about the sexual aspect of the connection. Too much, too little, okay? But the Lovers card of Gemini, you might be dealing with a Gemini. You might be, either way though, this is saying that this person does feel the connection. If this is a new connection, okay, they do feel the connection. They feel the attraction, okay? Maybe there was some type of frustration in the past around the attraction towards you, okay? Maybe this never came together. Significant information showing up out of the blue. Knight of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. I feel like it comes in. This person might come in quickly and might be out of there just as quickly. This feels like this person wanting to act on the attraction. I feel like that is the significant information, that this person wants to act on the attraction. They're really feeling the connection in a physical way right now, okay? That might have been the issue in the past as well, okay? Because maybe with them having a difficult time speaking their feelings. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's hold on for a second. Authentic communication. Page of Swords. All right, so Page of Swords is truthful, a truthful message, okay, in its most basic form. It's a truthful message. It might be a truthful message about the fact that this person might have not been fully engaged in the past. There might have been other people around this connection or this situation, because Page of Swords is also indicative of other people or drama. So this person might want to explain why something might have seemed off between the two of you in the past, or they might want to discuss that they felt off and felt like there were other people around you that they might have been threatened by in some way. But I feel like they're physically very attracted to you right now, whether you are together, whether you're apart, whether you're in connection or not. Spiritual, clarified by Justice, card of Libra. So I feel like this is about spiritual balance. So where this person may not have been spiritual at all in the past, I feel like they would be open to talking about that now. Something might have happened, and it might have been you, okay? When people come across certain connections, especially connections that they feel a really strong attraction or a really strong connection or vibration in the beginning, that can open people up to start searching for why I feel this way. I feel like that's how it might have started with this person. Like this person might have looked up the word soulmate. Okay, and then it went from there. Okay, that's how a lot of people even find tarot. So I feel like this is all really good. I feel like this person wants to show you that they can be more balanced. They might have been hyper-focused on the physical connection in the past. Some of you might have seen that, felt that, or known that. Some of you might not have known that. But I feel like this person is coming towards you in a much more balanced, spiritual energy this time, even though there's still this kind of hot, fire-hot energy towards you. All right, so speaking about my feelings has always been difficult. Wow, Four of Wands. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to uncover with this. Four of Wands. So this could be somebody that could be a twin for you, okay? And again, I feel like this person has researched in some way, soulmate or something that opened them up to the spiritual journey or the spiritual world. Four of Wands also says that, you know, the reason that this person has had a hard time speaking about their feelings is because they actually have had the thought about marriage with you or a very long-term, long-term commitment, long-term connection with you. They've had that thought. So that's why this time is my enemy is coming up. This person might have been putting a lot of pressure on themselves. They might be at a certain age where they think, God, you know, I should be further along as far as a relationship if I actually want to get married. Again, you could be dealing with a female or a male, feminine or a masculine here. You know, especially if you're dealing with a feminine, I feel like this card could be very significant if that feminine wants to have children, or even if that masculine wants to have children. So there's something really significant here. Let's clarify time as my enemy. Look at that. We have death. That's exactly what it is. This person feels like, I feel like this person's almost terrified that this could end. If they, if this is somebody that you're currently with, they're afraid that you might end it if there's no authentic communication, possibly about, where we might be going. Is this a potential for us or is it not? Now, I don't recommend ultimatums, but it kind of feels like that a little bit. But I'm not in your situation either, so I don't know how long this has been going on, all right? But this person is afraid of an ending, okay? But this energy, I feel like, is what pulls them back in. They're very attracted to you, and especially if you're sitting back and thinking, that this person doesn't want you for some reason. I don't know why you would be thinking that, in particular here, but it feels like many of you are, and it feels like the problem here has been authentic communication. And Page of Swords says that this person, the next thing they say to you will be truthful. And it might have to do with other people in some way that they've been dealing with in the past, okay? So let's see what the Valentine's Day energy, this is kind of all over the place, I have to say. The Valentine's Day energy for Taurus's person. I feel like this could go a lot of different ways. All right, let's see. What do we got? We have the mouse. Unseen but heard, mischief. Okay, so this energy feels a lot like the Knight of Wands, all right? The mouse. You know, a mouse, you know they're there, but you can't really see them sometimes, right? You can hear them, and you know that they're up to no good or mischief. You know, I feel like this person, there's a mysterious nature about this, and it feels very Knights of Wandy to me. Like this person might just sneak up on you. I swear, like sneak up on you and put their hands in front of your eyes or something. Let's see what else. We've got driving, favorite places, and thinking. This person's been doing a lot of this. You know, they've been driving almost on purpose, driving to nowhere, okay? Maybe driving past favorite places that the two of you went to. And they've been doing a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking, I feel like, about this time is my enemy, the energy of something ending with you. They're doing a lot of thinking about this energy, about how attracted they are to you still, and the connection here. And that thinking is thinking in a positive way, because this person is moving away from that negative energy. Something else they're thinking about too is, you know, how do they speak their feelings to you in a way where you're going to believe that they're authentic. They might be worried that you're not going to believe them. Okay, but I feel like the most important message here is that this person, whatever it is that they say next, I feel like is going to be truthful. You know, this energy for Valentine's Day week could be a couple of things. Again, somebody kind of sneaking up on you, being a little mischievous, and just kind of surprising you. And remember, we also had that significant information showing up out of the blue. So that could be this here in kind of a mischievous way. I feel like it's 50-50 as to whether or not you're actually going to see this person. I don't know if they're quite ready yet, even though they're worried about time and taking too much of it. I feel like they spend a lot of their time thinking about things versus doing anything about it. There's really, with the exception of Knight of Wands, there's not a lot of energy of doing something about it. Okay, and that could be, you know, that could be fear, right? Lovers is also about choices. This person might know that they need to make a choice, and the clock is ticking. Okay? All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right, so have a happy Valentine's Day. It's 50-50, you know, if you're in a challenging type of connection, whether or not you're going to see or hear from this person, but I feel like they're working on themselves in a positive way, either way, okay? All right, I will talk to you next time. Thanks, bye.